everybody, this is Marshall, and thank you for watching. And for those who are new, welcome to The Process. And this is my lovely, adorable, handsome, and sexy husband, Vito.
Sexy V is in the house. Weasel.
All right, you guys, we are back with another video. A video you guys actually asked for. I put out a survey to see what you guys wanted to kind of hear around this Valentine's Day. Hopefully it will set you free.
Oh, it's going to set them free.
All right. So today we're going to be talking about Valentine's while single.
Yes.
I know many of you are maybe in a situation right now where you're really feeling like you're all alone. Valentine's Day does not really mean, I guess, the love and affection that it's supposed to mean to you because of the celebration that's going on in the world. Well, today we really want to come to you to set you free. Please be open-minded, because what we're about to share with you, no one's talking about it, and we have to get to the point where we have to ask ourselves, why? Why do we celebrate this? Where did it come from? What's the origin? What's the root cause? And what's the real reason behind it?
And when you really
find this information out, you will be like, why in the world? Why would we?
Right.
Well, anyway, just give you guys a little background in regards to Vito and I. We really don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Nope.
And that's okay. In the beginning,
she don't like flowers anyway.
In the beginning, when we first met, we did, because we were still in bondage. We didn't have a free mindset the way that we do now. And as God continued to grow us up in the things of God and allowing us to be free, and really what that means, He's teaching us a lot of things that we used to do, and the reason behind it just doesn't. We have evolved. We're not the same people like we were before.
You know, I'm laughing. This is amazing how I can say these antics while you still talking and you just stay focused on talking.
I have to.
And this goes to show you what you have matured, because at one time you used to just get off folks like, babe, really? Oh, really, babe? Golly, I'm trying to do a video here. But now you just continually flow. I'm so proud of you. Go ahead, babe.
Anyway, in order for you to be free, you have to literally start thinking free. So a lot of people will not get this. We went out on a date.
Date night.
We was thinking, a lot of people kept thinking, I mean, we went to the restaurant and it was like, are y'all celebrating Valentine's? We like, no, we just having a date night. Divine is not here.
And it was a great opportunity to have a date night on this day.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it was not because of any particular celebration, a man-made created day. It was because we love each other every day, and we wanted a date night because Divine is here. We wanted to take advantage
of the opportunity to have a little us time.
Exactly.
Now Divine is gone.
Right. So
on the microphone.
That's why we're doing this, and we kept asking, like, babe, there's so many people right now. They're depressed, they're sad, they're feeling lonely. Even relationships are at odds with each other because somebody didn't give somebody a Valentine's gift, or whatever the case may be. The man probably can't afford it, and the woman is all mad and hot and just,
you should have got me a card.
Should have got me something. You're gonna give me something.
Something, some candy or something.
We never really said we wasn't going to ever celebrate Valentine's. It just kind of happened that way. We just stopped doing it. And it's not because I don't know why, we just stopped. We never had a conversation about it.
I believe that was just a part of our
growing
us, where we're really maturing in our relationship with God. Right. So as you mature in God, it's certain things that's just not important to you no more, and it doesn't move you. And then you find out that really that stuff is not, it didn't even come from God itself, you know.
So we want to just kind of give you, I'm going to have Vito give you a little short origin behind where Valentine's Day came from. And then I'm going to touch base on the commercialized day and how it's just a day of money. That's all it is. When this day was created, it was not created based on celebrating love. It had nothing to do with love. This is all about money, y'all. If you really research the man-made holidays, I don't care if you want to celebrate Christmas. I don't care if you want to celebrate Easter. I don't care if you want to celebrate Halloween. whatever days it is that the world is celebrating, always do research. I know back in the day we didn't do research. We just believe what people told us. But as we grow in God, God gives us wisdom to start thinking for ourselves and to do research and to find out start asking the question, why? Why am I upset because I'm single on a man-made holiday that has really nothing to do with love? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, why am I depressed over a day? It's just one day in regards to some roses and candy. And I know you're saying, but it's the love part. But why is it this particular day that people want to commit suicide? And there's the depression rate is increased. Why is it this day and not the rest of the days? All the rest of the days you're single. All the rest of the days you could be depressed too as well. But for some reason on Valentine's Day, it's the highest rate of depression, highest rate of suicide than pretty much any other holiday. Why? Ask yourself that question. But we want you guys to really listen to what this is really all about, and hopefully it will free you from this day that they want to say is about love when it really isn't. Okay, babe.
Yeah, what you want to do, you also always want to you can Google, of course, and go to the origin of how did Valentine's Day get created. Well, we looked it up, and it brought us to this article, and it was talking about Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate romance and love and kisses, face fealty. But the origins of the festival of candy and cupids are actually dark, bloody, and a bit muddled. Though no one has pinpointed the exact origin of the holiday, one good place to start is ancient Rome. Everything comes from Rome, you guys. Everything comes from Rome. Everything over here in religion aspects is all started from over there in Rome, where men hit on women by, hitting them. I'm talking about actually hitting them. From February the 15th to the February 13th to the 15th, the Romans celebrate the feast of Lupercalia. The men sacrificed a goat and a dog, then whipped women with the hides of the animals they had just slain. The Roman romantics were drunk. They were naked, says Norlinsky, a historian at the University of Colorado at Boulder. Young women would actually line up for the men to hit them. Linsky says they believed this would make them fertile. The brutal feat included a matchmaking lottery in which young men drew the names of women from a jar. The couple would then be coupled up for the duration of the festival or longer if the match was right. The ancient Romans may also be responsible for the name of our modern day of love. Emperor Claudius II executed two men, both named Valentine, on February the 14th of different years in the 3rd century. Did y'all just hear that? Ancient Rome emperor by the name of Claudius II executed two men, both named Valentine, on February the 14th of different years. Their martyrdom was honored by the Catholic Church with the celebration of Saint Valentine's. So you have to understand this. You know, when you're talking about these holidays that have been introduced to us, you know, we didn't know no better because of our, you know,
ignorance.
Of course, even those who were our parents, God bless them, were ignorant too. They just went along with what the world did. Mm-hmm. You know, our brother Paul, he would always say, "Be not conformed to the world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may know what is God's good will, acceptable will, and His perfect will." So when we get so caught up into the world's way of doing things, or to try to, because remember, you have to understand, Valentine's is really it's a holiday that tries to implement a feeling on top of what you are already feeling. Like if you're feeling lonely and you don't have someone in your life, just say in the natural, right? So Valentine's Day, they have this commercials and all of these things that they have that they implement and advertise. Then that's going to make you even feel more like you don't have nobody.
Right.
Because you're looking at what someone else is getting. So let's just say, for instance, that you do have someone in your life or a significant other. And you guys, y'all allow a Valentine's Day to be the energy to express your love to each other. Like, I'm gonna buy you flowers on February the 14th. I'm gonna buy you candy on the February the 14th. Well, if the husband feels that he has to do that, and the wife feels like that the husband has to do that, then what it does is going to enhance what they're already feeling. But it's not really actually true love. It's basically artificial love. It's like superficial love. It's not nothing real. It's something that basically I have to give you something
Out of
obligation to make you feel a certain way. So you have to, when I give you this, then you're supposed to feel, and 9 times out of 10, because we were raised that way, that's what we're going to continue to project in our lives until we get that deliverance in our lives.
Another thing too, if you're in a relationship and you're married, or you will be married one day, listen to me. If the love is not being depicted all the time, and then a Valentine's Day come and the love is still not depicted, that's really resentment from all the other times of the year that love was never displayed. It's not necessarily Valentine's Day in and of itself.
Yeah.
But when you don't do anything at all, none of the days of the year, and then here is a man-made day that say that you should do something and you still don't, that's more resentment, that's more anger that's actually going to come out. And 9 times out of 10, it's not really because of Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day just showed you what was in your heart from the other 364 days of the year. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you ain't got to wait for Valentine's Day really to show love.
When we understand love and what it really is, love is from within. You can't give someone something that you don't have yourself. When you love yourself, that person in turn gives you give that person what you have, and in turn they will give you what they have. So there's love for one another, in each other. Love should come naturally every single day.
Not manipulated.
Not controlled, not because somebody somewhere in Rome one day back in the day said we should have this, and because of this bloody festival, now we're trying to take something that was bloody and make it something good. That's fine and dandy. However, if you really think about it, everything that man does, it perverts what God originated and created in the beginning. Love is pure agape love, unconditional. It's what God has done already. When he sent his son, that's love.
Yeah.
The world takes love and make it become commercialized.
Right.
Make it about money. Make it about you gotta do it or else. Make it about control, manipulation. Make it about division. Because all of the enemy wants depression.
Right.
The enemy wants you to feel lonely. The enemy wants you to commit suicide.
Right.
That's why he perverts what God creates.
Absolutely.
To give an opposite effect. See, God's love, it never fails.
It doesn't control.
It doesn't control. It doesn't manipulate. It
Right.
doesn't count faults. You know what love is. It never fails.
Yeah.
When the enemy takes what God has created and perverted, it does the exact opposite of what God initiated in the beginning.
Absolutely.
So you're really feeding into what the enemy wants you to do around these times. I don't care if it's Christmas. I don't care if it's whatever these holidays are that make you feel a certain way because you don't have a significant other. That is the trick of the enemy.
Yes.
Valentine's Day is commercialized.
Yes, sir.
You guys.
Absolutely.
The best part of Valentine's Day for me is the day after, when you can get 75% off some good old chocolate. Chocolate that you can have all year round on discount.
The crazy part about it, they paying full price that day, and then the next day is half off.
We have to get out of the mindset to stop allowing the world to control our emotions.
Yep.
Stop allowing the world to control your mindset. If you keep your eyes and your mind stayed on Christ, He will keep you in perfect peace. When we get out of that peace, we find opposite of peace. Listen, I was going to come on here and say, date yourself and take yourself out. But do what you've been doing for yourself.
Just live and love yourself.
Live and love yourself every single day.
That's it.
If you have me days all the time, sporadically, then this is just another day. It should be just another day. It really should be. When we went on a date, I wasn't even thinking about Valentine's Day. I was thinking about Divine is not going to be here. We can have some time alone. Babe, let's go to our favorite restaurant. You know what that is. And that's what we did. It wasn't until I think one of my coworkers said, "Oh, you guys are celebrating Valentine's Day?" I'm like, "What is Valentine's Day?" She said, "I think it's Sunday." I was like, "No, we're just going to have a date night." If you start waiting on man to tell you when to show love to your significant other,
you're in trouble.
You in trouble. If you have
drank the Kool-Aid.
Yes. There's many relationships right now that's at odds with each other because of a Valentine's Day. They didn't get them some candy. They didn't get them jewelry. They didn't buy them something. But when you're showing love every day, this should just be another day.
Right.
Not a day where you're depressed. Not a day where you're upset. Not a day where you feel bad because you're single. Baby, enjoy yourself however you want to.
Yeah.
And wait till the day after Valentine's Day and go get you some candy if you want to for yourself at discount price. Save your money. When you're single, think about it. You don't have to worry about taking money out of your bank. You can go invest that money if you want to. You can go spend that money on yourself if you want to. You have no obligations. And when you're in a relationship and you feel obligated, ask yourself, is this relationship really of God? Because even with Vito and I, we're constantly growing together. We're constantly evolving together because everything we used to do, we don't do anymore together, and we're okay with it. It's as if God changes His heart, God changes my heart. God changed my heart, God changed Vito's heart. And we're always in sync with one another. So we're good if He don't give me any flowers. Flowers don't last, they die. Go give me some investments. Go give me some stocks and bonds. Go pay off a bill. That's my mindset. And that's free. But if I want to go and buy my husband something, I know I can. If he wants to go and buy me something, he know he can. But it shouldn't have to do with attachment from what the world has created.
I think that's a stronghold. It's a stronghold with many other holidays that has been implemented in this world that we have followed by. But particularly Valentine's, because that's one of the most strongest stronghold that I think that we are facing right now, because it really plays with the mind and the heart of a human being. It's like if somebody don't get me something, I'm just speaking far as pertaining to a woman. If someone doesn't get me something, or my boyfriend don't get me something, then he don't love me then, or he don't care about me. I mean, do you understand what that does to the mindset of a person? For them to be so entangled, not entanglement, but entangled with the notion that somebody the only way that they are convinced that somebody loved them if they buy them something on Valentine's Day. Can you just wrap that around your thick little skull and think about that? The only way that you believe that somebody loved you or care about you or was thinking about you is because you have engulfed yourself and joined in with the festival of Valentine's Day, and you have participated in buying that person a particular piece of candy, flowers, a card, and taking them to dinner. To them, you love them. That's not real love.
Nope.
That's not real love. Because real love
That's
truly,
conditional.
right, real love is truly based on not being controlled. It's not being manipulated. It doesn't, listen, true love just loves you anyway, whether you do something for love or not. I mean, that's how true love is. That's how God operates, because he is love, because God gives love even though when you don't even deserve it. He gives love even though he doesn't even have to, but he gives it anyway because he is love. So we, as a people, we as human beings, we have gotten so caught up in this festival, the festivity things of this holiday, to the point where we truly have forgotten what true love's supposed to be. And we have lost our way. We have lost our way. And many of you have allowed the enemy to toy with your heart. You have allowed the enemy to play with your mind. You have allowed the enemy to cause you to be depressed. You have allowed the enemy, these commercials that are on TV talking about the flowers and talking about 1-800-Flowers.com. Every time you go to Walmart, you see all the flowers. Every time you go to Publix, you see all the flowers. You see the roses and all of this candy and all of that. I got to get something for this person. Yeah, because if I don't get nothing for them, boy, they're going to be mad. You see the controlment? You see what it does? You see and you know that you would be upset. You know that that person would be upset. I remember that times, way back in my day when I had a girlfriend and I had to get her flowers, had to get her a car, because if I didn't, I knew that she was going to be upset.
That was me.
Do you
back in the day.
Do you understand the control that this holiday has over people?
Yep.
It not only controls the person who's purchasing it, but it's also controlling the person who's being the recipient of the person who's purchasing the stuff.
Yep.
They're mad because you ain't get them something, and that person going to get them something because they don't want them to be mad. You see the control in all of this, and it comes from the tradition of the Roman Catholics. It comes from over there again. We have adopted the ways of what has been established over there, and we have brought it over here, and we have been taught that. We've been taught that from those who are over us. Of course, we don't have no control over the commercials. We don't have no controls over the TV programs that we look at, who does these episodes of Valentines or things of that nature like that. We don't have no control of that. But these things were planted in our hearts a long time ago. And it's time for us to get delivered from this thing, man.
Also, I'm going to go a little deeper. It's amazing that right now we're supposed to be in the midst of a pandemic. But for some strange reason, it's almost as if media is not talking about it. They're talking about Valentine's Day. So I guess the pandemic is on hold until after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Monday it'll be back again.
Now I want you to continue to look at your medias, and I want you to look and see what's
Social
going
media
on
there,
and
yeah.
what's been advertising. But all of a sudden, it's been on pause. It's been on pause. And let me read something to you.
Yes.
It says here, if your retail or e-commerce business has been struggling through the pandemic and lockdowns, you may want to work some overtime on your Valentine's Day campaigns. Check it out.
Yeah.
As it appears, this is going to be a record year for spending. Oh, people spending during a pandemic? What you say? Spending is expected to total $27.4 billion, up 32% from last year's record of $20.7 billion. It's going up, even during this awesome pandemic. Date night, $4.3 billion will be spent on a special night out by 34% of Valentine's Day participants.
Wow.
$2.4 billion will be spent by the 52% of consumers who plan to participate in buying candy and chocolate. Jewelry, $5.8 billion. Flowers, $2.3 billion. Gift cards, $2 billion. And greeting cards, $1.3 billion. That's a lot of money, y'all. And we talking about we in a recession and pandemic, and all of a sudden nobody's scared to go out and have a good time and go out to the restaurants with their little mask on and they just spending up all kinds of money. And I don't see anything happening on media. I don't see any riots. I don't see anything.
I think you follow me on your screen.
I don't understand. All of a sudden, everything has been pushed aside so y'all can spend your money.
Spend that money.
On Valentine's Day. And after Valentine's Day, it'll be something else going on.
Yes.
So if you really understand what's really the motive behind Valentine's Day, you will get yourself up, wash your face, put on your makeup.
You know what? Forget all that.
Put your stuff, or stay home and chill.
Keep your money.
Keep your money. Get you some popcorn. Turn on a movie, a Netflix, and call it a day. Have some friends over you want to and chit chat. It don't have to be on Valentine's Day. Just a weekend. If you are enjoying your life every day, there's no such thing as Valentine's Day to you. It's just another day with a whole bunch of red going on.
And then again, start your florist business and just open up on Valentine's Day. You be a millionaire
and Hallmark,
every year.
Do an online business with Hallmark.
Go and get in with the money.
Chocolate.
Go ahead.
Hey,
they out there. They out there.
God gives you wisdom. Follow
they
the
out
trail.
there.
All right.
You laughing? I might do that.
So we really
all that money.
We're hoping that we bring a different perspective to Valentine's Day while single.
Absolutely.
And even if you're in a relationship, it should not be a manipulation. You don't want to be in a situation where you feel you have to do something on this man-made holiday. You shouldn't have to feel that way, y'all. And it's not really a holiday where you're taking off. It's just a holiday they want you to spend your money. That's it.
I think you made a great point when you said we have to learn how to not allow things to control our emotions. You know, I think that was very important. I don't know if they called it. I'm pretty sure they probably did, but I don't think they understand the importance of what was said concerning not allowing things to control your emotions to make you feel a certain way and causes you to basically go through a depression stage. You break down in your self-confidence or self-esteem of who you are because you feel like no one loves you because they didn't buy you nothing. I mean, that's a
by yourself, because no one will get you anything because you're single.
That is a stronghold, and not only that causes you to step on your emotions to the point where now you may say, you know what, I'm so sick of being alone. I want to be with somebody because I don't have nobody. And I see all my friends have someone and they getting the flowers and they getting the candy, but I don't have that, but I want somebody. It causes you to be vulnerable. It causes you to make you feel a certain way, to make you feel like that you got to go out there and open yourself up, you know. And there's the trap. There's the trap of the enemy right there. This thing is orchestrated and this thing is created to get you in the frenzy to start operating in your own flesh.